We talk about the importance of kindness and the need for more of it in the world, but did you know that kindness is actually a tool for better mental health? Here to talk about why kindness matters so much is my friend and psychiatrist, Dr. Suvrat Bhargave. Hi, doctor.
Hello. I'm so excited. I get to talk to the queen of kindness
Oh,
about the importance of kindness.
Please. I mean, I aspire to be kind, but I also would say that you are someone that truly radiates kindness. And I can't imagine in your profession how hard it must be to, because you're very empathetic, you're very kind all the time, but you also have to take a lot of people's stuff in.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know how you, this is not a question I was supposed to ask you.
It's a good topic, though.
But honestly, I think about that often because it must be a little draining. How do you have it left?
But you know what?
People?
It's really important. It speaks to something we all have to do, which is set really good, healthy boundaries. So I do love what I do, and I feel so grateful that I get to sit with my patients all day. But I also know where my limits lie, and when they get better, I don't take credit for that. And when they don't do well, I show up just to help them again.
I love that. That's a good way to be in a lot of things in life. And we say, kindness, we describe it as often a personality trait. But doctor, you say it's more of a practice than a trait. Explain what you mean by that.
Right, so practice is different and personality is different, but there are personality traits that can lead to kindness. So empathy can lead to kindness, generosity, compassion can all lead to kindness. But kindness is a practice, it is a skill. And for our talk today, it's a mental health skill, not a moral skill. So kindness refers to intentional actions towards yourself or towards others that helps promote connection and regulate emotion. And so again, kindness, like any skill, the more you use it, the better you get at it. And the more you use it, the more it impacts your mental health. And
I think it's interesting because as a way to think about as kindness actually improving your health, and there is scientific research behind that backs that up, right? I mean, it's really great. Kindness directly affects the brain. So when you do an act of kindness, it activates the reward centers of your brain. That releases these feel-good chemicals called oxytocin and dopamine. That helps improve your mood. That helps lowering stress in your life. And over time, kindness actually decreases your risk of depression. It can increase your resilience, and it can strengthen your relationships. So even small acts gives you a boost in your brain, literally gives you a boost. How do you then practice kindness? Because I feel as though we've lost the plot on kindness here. Yeah. Okay, well, there's lots of ways to practice kindness, and it varies depending on the age. So for young kids, kindness is usually modeled at first. So sharing, comforting, saying you're sorry. For school-age kids, it often involves their peers. So small acts of kindness to include your peers or to help out a classmate. For teenagers, we broaden that out, and maybe acts of kindness or practice of kindness can include volunteering or being a part of a group. And by the way, kindness is the best antidote to loneliness. And teenagers right now are struggling with loneliness. And then for adults, kindness, especially self-kindness, can help prevent burnout and reduce stress. But again, the point I really want to make is a little bit of kindness goes a long way. So letting someone merge in traffic, sending a text out to your friend to check on them, giving someone a sincere compliment, small acts can result in some big changes. How do you, we only have about a little over a minute left, but I want to ask you, how do you show kindness, or not show kindness, how do you get people to be kind when there has been so much othering of people these days, which I think is such a huge problem, because we are all more alike than we are different. Everyone. We are. And I hate, honestly, I hate that we have made everyone so othered. These people are bad because they're different. These people are bad because they're this. And it's like, we've lost the plot so much. It's hard to even, I guess, just keep treating people with kindness. That's all you can do. Yeah. But it feels hopeless sometimes. Yeah, but I would say start small. Again, realize that it doesn't take a lot to practice kindness, and then make it personal. The golden rule of how you'd like to be treated, it's always nice to have someone give you a sincere compliment. It's always nice for someone to check up on you. So if it feels good to you, it's probably going to feel good if you do it for someone else. Oh, I love that. Okay, and you mentioned self-kindness. Why is that also so important for mental health? We have about 20 seconds left. Yeah, so hard because, again, people are usually harder on themselves than they're on other people. And what self-kindness teaches us is that you can make mistakes and survive them without having to compound it with shame. So a couple of quick tips. Focus on effort, not on perfection.
Talk to yourself as you would talk to a friend. If you wouldn't say it out loud, don't say it to yourself. And remember, self-kindness also includes acts of kindness. So if you need to sleep more, sleep more. If you need to drink more water, drink more water. Whatever helps you to practice kindness every day, it will strengthen your brain, it will strengthen communities.
All right, Dr. B, thank you so much. We're going to leave it there. And send us topics you want to hear about from Dr. Bhargave on our Instagram at ATL & Co. He's the best.